Attention, please. Please yell if you are paying attention.
Connie Dieken is America's leading authority on business communication. She's best known for her keynote and book, Talk Less, Say More.
It is now time to redefine effective communication in the workplace. And I believe that we all have to talk smarter in a world that is so overbooked, so overwhelmed, and over-teched. There is an unstoppable formula. Connect, convey, convince. And if you will follow this very simple pattern, you'll get people to listen to you, actually understand you, and act like they've never done before. Jack Welch was an A guest because he was the rock star of business people. The man was on point, and he was very candid. And then there's Mr. Moneybags. Anybody here know somebody who is really focused on money? The way you really connect with a person who thinks money is talk money. Front load your messages. Do not wait until the end of a message to say something that's going to connect. I had a credibility crisis once when I was covering the Kentucky Derby. We go on the air, and the horse nudges his beautiful, elegant head over the side of the fence and chomps down on my hair. Now we have to look at it from the point of view of the horse. The horse was hungry. This looked like hay. The lesson that I learned from this, the eyes trump the ears. F guests were people who were so deadly dull that as they were yakking away, my producer would come into my ear and start talking to me, and he would say, "Connie, kill him."
Connie Dieken is the president of onPoint Communication. She launched the business after 2 decades as an Emmy Award-winning television news reporter, talk show host, and anchorwoman.
So here's TV Todd in his big break, and he does his news, his weather, his sports, and he gives that big smile. He's done. So what does TV Todd do? What do you do after you do something you've always wanted to do in your life? He gets up and he celebrates, and he begins to do the victory dance. Yes, 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 yes. And then,
I'm still in the air.
And then you see, TV Todd's victory dance had been live on television. You see, Todd had them at hello, but he lost his job at goodbye. Remember the line from the Jerry Maguire movie, "You had me at hello"? Well, now it's, "You lost me at hello." Because people can get anything in an instant. Dinner? Check. If they want dollars? Check. You think they're going to wait for you to finish your sentence? I don't think so. What's happening now is people want things in an instant. And because of that, I believe we have to change the way that we communicate to keep up. The second key to confidence is smart language. You can change your language style more easily than you can change almost anything else about yourself. Many of us are so concerned about being pushy or people thinking we're aggressive, though, that we err in the other direction. We wimp out. We water down our viewpoints, so much so that people then have no idea exactly what it is we're trying to get across.
Connie helps leaders and sales teams become more influential by learning how to connect, convey, and convince anyone, anytime. Her keynotes set the tone for wildly successful meetings.
It is absolutely no accident that many of the common phrases in the American language share a common math, and that is 3. You have been brought up with threes, with the stories, with the fables, with the TV shows, whether it was 3 Blind Mice, the 3 Little Pigs, the 3 Musketeers, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, or the 3 Stooges. Think of it. So many things come at you in threes. And gee, when you turn on the television, look what happens. Acronyms of 3. ABC, NBC, CBS, there's MTV, CNN, there's PBS, QVC, BBC, BET, except for you sports nuts out there. You can handle 4, right? ESPN, only because it's sports. So, think about everything that's come at you in threes. So why in the heck are you not using threes with other people to persuade them? You should, because they can remember and will act upon three things. What do you do if television isn't interesting? Okay, exactly. This is what you do. You change the channel. So we had to have interesting communication. We graded the guests, and as we graded the guests, we assigned them a grade, A, B, C, D, or F, just like you got in school. An A guest would be a person like Bill Clinton. Now, why do you suppose that Clinton was an A guest? And no, it was not because he flirted with the interns. What Bill Clinton did is what you're going to learn today. He did three skills. He connected, he conveyed, he convinced. B guests were like Martha Stewart. Now, why would Martha be a B? It's because Martha was what we called a red lighter, which meant that she was very engaging when the camera was on. But when that red tally light turned off, she reverted to her real personality. Now, for the C guests, a C would be politicians like Bob Dole. It never ceases to amaze me that people whose job it's supposed to be to convince other people of things could be so boring. Now we are all broadcasters, all of us, and you are being graded. Whether it's your email, whether it's your voicemail, whether it's face-to-face, people are grading you, and the grade they give you determines whether you stand still in your career and it stalls, whether it kills your career, or whether you become very wealthy. What's your preferred format? Everybody has one. How many here prefer a non-critical message to be an email? Let's see. Take a look around, folks. All right. How many of you prefer to get a voicemail for some non-critical message? Okay. Now, you're communicating with him. What are you going to do? Are you going to shoot him an email or a voicemail? A voicemail, because it's his method. Any of you have kids? I have a teenage son. When it's important to me to get something across to him, what do? You got it. I text message him, even when he's in the basement. Why? Because that's his favorite format. He responds best to it. He thinks it's his girlfriend. I slip through. That doesn't matter. What's important is that it's his format. So it may be that you're just not connecting well with people because you're accidentally using your format instead of theirs.
As a result of Connie's programs, audiences say their business performance improves, their communications win faster responses, and they gain measurable results in the battle for attention and market share. Connie Dieken, the communication authority for today's business audiences.
There's over 1,000 ways to communicate in our world today.
Will you communicate with me?
Message sent.